a perfect square trinomial, and what we've been doing is the first and last terms are perfect squares. Ta-da! We've done these before when we've multiplied, so we're just factoring and going backwards. They are super easy, and the way you identify it is if this is x squared or 4x squared or 9x squared, anything that is a perfect square. And if this is a perfect square, you can follow these rules. So the first one we're going to do is when we have two signs that are adding. Please open this. All you have to do is take the square root of the first term, take the square root of the last term, and then you need two of those. Instead of writing it as two of them, you just have to write a plus b quantity squared. And you can even skip this step. So you just square root the first term, square root the last term, it becomes this. Now the way you check it to see if you get your middle term is you multiply a times b then times 2, it should give you your middle term. If it doesn't, you've done something wrong. If you get a decimal as your answer, you've done something wrong. Does everybody understand? Do we understand what a square root is? What's a perfect square? Yes, both of you are right. Take a point. All right, let's look at our first example. Is the first term a perfect square? X squared is a perfect square. Is 49 a perfect square? All you have to do is take the square root of the first term. What's the square root of x squared? What's the square root of 49? Ta-da! You're done. That's it. I know. Now the way you check it to talk about your middle term is you do x times 7, which is, times 2, which is, boom, we found our middle term. That's it. That's all you do. That's all you do. Okay, so on number 2, is the first term a perfect square? Is the last term a perfect square? 121 is a perfect square, guys. Remember we made those note cards? Thank you. All right, who's the last one without me? All right, what did we get for our first term in our parentheses? 2x. And then our second term? And then you square it? Ta-da! Isn't it exciting? Yes. All right, ready for the next one? What do you think is going to be the difference for the next one? Different sign. So what are we going to have in the middle of our parentheses instead of a plus? A minus, because it's a minus. So you still take the square root of the first term, which is a, the square root of the last term, which is b, and you're going to have two of those. Because they're perfect squares, you need two. We don't have to write it as 2, so we just write a minus b quantity squared. Now, why is it a minus even though we have a plus right here? What? Yes. But how do we get a positive here? Is a? Good. Take a point. Because when you distribute this, you use FOIL, and a negative times a negative is a? Dun, 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 dun. Number 4. Is the first term a perfect square? Is the last term a perfect square? What's the square root of x squared? What's the square root of 81? What sign should be in the middle of those? Ta-da! That's it. I feel like you guys don't believe me. There's not. That's really all you have to do. I'm sorry, children. I don't know how to respond to that. All right. So what is going to be inside my parentheses for number 4? Awesome. Do number 6 without me. Unless you're already done, then you get to relax. All right, what did we get for our number 6? Ta-da! All right. Now, the last one, which is the difference of 2 squares, is the only one that's a little bit different, but you still do the same thing. Difference of 2 squares means you'll need 2 parentheses. So, 2 terms, 2 parentheses. If you don't know how to spell parentheses, it's parenthesis. Theses. This thesis is with an I. Alright, you still take the square root of the first term, which is going to be A. You still take the square root of the last term, which is going to be B, and then you're going to have 2 different signs. So 2 terms, 2 parentheses, 2 signs. What? What is it, Taylor? Okay. Do you feel like I'm going to throw something at you and it's going to be like really difficult in a minute? I'm not. This is our whole lesson for today. And we're literally about to be done.
Is there a worksheet?
I don't know, maybe.
No.
If I can find one, sassy pants.
I like code writing.
Well, I thought I had made copies for us and I didn't. So when we finish, I'm going to go make the copy real quick, but it's fun. And you get to pick your own colors this time. It doesn't make you like use the colors that it says. On the worksheet, you get to pick your own colors.
How many questions are on it?
12. We've got like 30 minutes left in class. Calm down, Sally. Okay? Calm down. Okay. The most problems that I've given you has been 30. The most.
I had a teacher who would give us like a whole page and we had to do all of them.
And usually it's fun with something coloring.
It's a lot of
Okay, babies. What would we do for number 7? Take a point. What would we do for number 8? Take another point. What would we do for number 9? Oh, I'm so proud. Take a point, guys. And that's it for today. So the worksheet that we're going to do is covering all the things that we've learned on factoring. Like perfect squares, trinomial with a equals 1, and trinomial with a is greater than 1. And it's only 12 problems.
I'm really excited, not sad.
Why?
I thought it was just gonna be this.
No, but we are playing a bingo game Monday that is just this. I'm really excited about it. It's a lot of fun. I laminated it. It's awesome. I'm so pumped. I could give you a worksheet, children.